110.34b addresses separation from low-voltage equipment. It requires that there be separation between the low voltage, under 600 volts, and any exposed live parts or exposed wiring in a vault or room. However, this section of the code does not pertain to a metal-clad switchgear lineup. The reason for this is that the metal-clad switchgear itself provides the necessary separation from exposed live parts or exposed wiring. Metal-clad switchgear is designed with compartmentalization to isolate different voltage levels and functions within the equipment. This compartmentalization serves as a physical barrier, preventing accidental contact with energized components. Firstly, the busbars, which carry the main power distribution, are enclosed within grounded metal compartments. These compartments prevent personnel from inadvertently touching live conductors. Secondly, circuit breakers and other switching devices are housed in separate compartments, further isolating them from other parts of the switchgear and from personnel. Thirdly, control wiring and low-voltage components are typically segregated from the high-voltage sections, minimizing the risk of exposure to dangerous voltages. Fourthly, metal-clad switchgear undergoes rigorous testing to ensure its ability to withstand fault currents and maintain its protective functions. These tests verify the integrity of the enclosure and the effectiveness of the internal barriers. Fifthly, the design and construction of metal-clad switchgear adhere to industry standards such as ANSI C37.22, which specify requirements for construction, testing, and performance. Sixthly, metal-clad switchgear is typically installed in dedicated electrical rooms or substations where access is restricted to qualified personnel. This controlled environment further reduces the risk of unauthorized access to the equipment. Seventhly, regular maintenance and inspection procedures are essential to ensure the continued integrity and safety of metal-clad switchgear. These procedures include visual inspections, testing of protective devices, and cleaning of components. Eighthly, qualified personnel should always follow established safety procedures when working on or near metal-clad switchgear. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment and energizing equipment before performing any maintenance or repairs. Ninthly, the grounding system of metal-clad switchgear is critical for safety. A properly designed and maintained grounding system provides a low impedance path for fault currents, minimizing the risk of electric shock. Tenthly, the use of insulating materials within metal-clad switchgear helps to prevent flashovers and short circuits. These materials are carefully selected to withstand the high voltages and temperatures present in the equipment. The physical separation provided by the metal enclosure and internal compartments is a key safety feature. This physical barrier prevents accidental contact with energized parts. The design ensures that qualified personnel can safely operate and maintain the equipment without exposure to dangerous voltages. The grounding system within the metal-clad switchgear is also essential. It provides a low impedance path for fault currents, helping to quickly clear faults and prevent equipment damage. Furthermore, metal-clad switchgear is designed to withstand the stresses of normal operation and fault conditions. The enclosure is built to contain arcs and prevent the spread of fire, protecting personnel and property. Additionally, metal-clad switchgear typically includes various protective devices, such as circuit breakers, fuses, and relays. These devices are designed to automatically disconnect the equipment from the power source in the event of a fault or overload. The use of metal-clad switchgear offers numerous advantages over other types of electrical equipment. It provides a high level of safety, reliability, and maintainability. It also helps to reduce the risk of downtime and equipment damage. When evaluating the applicability of 110.34b, it's important to consider the overall design and construction of the electrical installation. In situations where exposed live parts are present, additional barriers or enclosures may be necessary to comply with the code. However, in the case of metal-clad switchgear, the equipment itself provides the required separation. The design and construction of metal-clad switchgear inherently address the concerns of 110.34b by providing a robust physical barrier between energized components and personnel. Therefore, 110.34b is not applicable to metal-clad switchgear lineups. This understanding is crucial for ensuring compliance with electrical codes and maintaining a safe working environment. When working with electrical equipment, it is always important to consult the relevant codes and standards and to follow established safety procedures. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, energizing equipment before performing any maintenance or repairs, and verifying the proper operation of protective devices. In addition to the physical separation provided by the metal enclosure, Metal-Clad Switchgear also incorporates various other safety features. These features include interlocks, which prevent access to energized compartments, and viewing windows, which allow personnel to inspect the equipment without opening the enclosure. The interlocks are designed to ensure that the equipment is de-energized before access is granted to any potentially hazardous areas. The viewing windows provide a safe way to monitor the condition of the equipment and to identify any potential problems. Metal-clad switchgear is also designed to be easily maintained. The modular construction allows for individual components to be replaced or repaired without having to shut down the entire system. This reduces downtime and improves the overall reliability of the electrical system. The design of metal-clad switchgear also takes into account the need for ventilation. Adequate ventilation is essential to prevent overheating and to ensure the proper operation of the equipment. The ventilation system is designed to remove heat generated by the equipment and to maintain a safe operating temperature. Furthermore, metal-clad switchgear is designed to be resistant to environmental factors such as moisture, dust, and corrosion. The enclosure is typically constructed of durable materials that can withstand harsh conditions. The components within the enclosure are also selected for their resistance to environmental factors. The proper installation of metal-clad switchgear is also critical for safety and reliability. The equipment should be installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions and applicable codes and standards. The installation should be performed by qualified personnel who are familiar with the equipment and the relevant safety procedures. Regular inspections of metal-clad switchgear are also essential to identify any potential problems. The inspections should be performed by qualified personnel who are trained to recognize signs of wear, damage, or malfunction. Any problems that are identified should be addressed promptly to prevent further damage or to ensure the continued safe operation of the equipment. In summary, metal-clad switchgear provides a high level of safety, reliability, and maintainability. Its design and construction inherently address the concerns of 110.34b by providing a robust physical barrier between energized components and personnel. Therefore, 110.34b does not pertain to metal-clad switchgear lineups. However, it is important to always consult the relevant codes and standards and to follow established safety procedures when working with electrical equipment. This includes wearing appropriate personal protective equipment, energizing equipment before performing any maintenance or repairs, and verifying the proper operation of protective devices. The use of metal-clad switchgear can significantly improve the safety and reliability of electrical systems in a variety of applications. It is a valuable tool for protecting personnel and equipment from the hazards of electricity. When selecting metal-clad switchgear, it is important to consider the specific requirements of the application. Factors to consider include the voltage level, current rating, interrupting capacity, and environmental conditions. It is also important to choose a reputable manufacturer with a proven track record of quality and reliability. Metal-clad switchgear is an important investment in the safety and reliability of electrical systems. By understanding its design, construction, and operation, users can ensure that it provides the maximum level of protection for personnel and equipment. Remember that electrical safety is paramount, and all work on electrical equipment should be performed by qualified personnel in accordance with applicable codes and standards. Always prioritize safety and take the necessary precautions to prevent accidents. In conclusion, the exception to 110.34b for metal-clad switchgear hinges on its inherent design features that provide comprehensive separation and protection. This understanding is crucial for electrical professionals to ensure code compliance and maintain safe working environments. This explanation clarifies the application of 110.34b in the context of metal-clad switchgear, emphasizing the importance of understanding the equipment's design and safety features.